Hello, my name is Julie and welcome to my channel. And in this video I'm going to show you how to make this windmill dishcloth. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I am using this Premier Home cotton yarn and a size G hook. We are going to start out in chain 21. Okay, we are just going to do a single crochet in our second chain from the hook and in each chain across. So we're going to have 20 single crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. All right, we have 20. Now we're going to chain one, and I'm going to work in the back loops. I think it's best, and you will see later on, to work in the back loops. So in the back loops, I'm going to do a single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The next stitch, we're going to do 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So we're going to do 2, so that's 1 and 2. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 11 stitches. So that's 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, and you notice we are down to our last 2. We're going to single crochet 2 together. So we're going to do 2 together, make 1 single crochet, chain 1, and return. Still in the back loops, we are going to do 2 together, that first 2 in this row. So it's 2 single crochets together. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 11. So that's 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
and 11. And in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 single crochets, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the remaining 6 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 1, and we're going to turn. So I don't know if you can see our wedge starting to form for our dishcloth. So anyway, we're just going to repeat from 2 rows ago. Single crochet in the next 6, going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So we're doing 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 11. So that's 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, and we're on our last 2 single crochet, 2 together, chain 1 and turn, and we're going to repeat from 2 rows ago. Single crochet, 2 together, 1 single crochet in the next 11, 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
and 11. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch and 1 single crochet in the remaining 6. Chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to do the row from 2 rows ago again, but this will be our last time doing this one for this wedge. So for the last time, we're going to single crochet in the next 6, I'm going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. We're going to 1 single crochet in the next 11. Two,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10, and 11. Now we're going to single crochet 2 together in the last 2. So now we got this bigger part of our windmill dishcloth done. Now we're going to make the smaller portion of the wedge. So we're going to chain 1 again, single crochet 2 together in the first 2. And now we're going to single crochet in the next 5. So it's only 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do in the next stitch 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So we're going to do 2, 1, and 2. I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we we are going to leave the remaining 6 unworked. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to leave those unworked. Chain 1, and we're going to turn. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6. And 6. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. We're going to do 1 in stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 5, and the last 2 we're going to single crochet 2 together, chain 1 and 2. We're going to in the next row single crochet 2 together, 1 single crochet in the next 5. Do 1 single crochet in the next 2. And 1 single crochet in the next 6. Chain 1, and we're going to turn. Do a single crochet in the next 5. I'm sorry, the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Single crochet 2 together in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next 5. Single crochet 2 together, chain 1 and turn. And now we're going to do this row one more time. So you're probably getting the hang of this now. We're going to say single crochet 2 together, 1 in the next 5. Two single crochet in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next 6. One, and return. Now this is for the last time because this is we're going to completely finish our wedge. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. We are going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 5, one single crochet in the next, or 2 single crochet 2 together in the next one, and then we're going to show you our first wedge is nearly complete. So I don't know if you can see, we have 3 ridges for our bigger part of the wedge, and then we have 3 ridges for our smaller part. But we're not going to turn our work yet. We're going to turn our work to this side, and we're going to do 12 single crochets evenly down the side. So if we have 6 ridges, that'll probably help where to figure out where we're going to put our 12. So down this side, we're doing 12. So we're going to put 1 here, so that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're at our 12, but before I finish it off, I'm going to change colors for on my next wedge. Okay, we're going to finish off this color. I'm moving on to my next color. All right. Switching, I don't know if you know how, this is probably a tip on how you switch colors. We're finishing up our single crochet. We're going to do our final loop in a single crochet in our new color. Chain 1, and we're going to turn. Now we are going to start our second wedge. So what we're going to do is 1 single crochet in the next 20. Obviously we're still doing back loops. So we're going to do 20 single crochets. So that's 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18,
19, and 20, and you should have 6 unworked. 5, 6, yes. 6 of these are unworked. Chain 1, and we're going to repeat. Now we're going to start our second wedge. And just like before, we're going to repeat all the same patterns you did for this stitch. So we're going to do a single crochet in the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So we're doing 2, 1, 2. Do 1 single crochet in the next 11. 1,
2, and 11.
The last 2 single crochet 2 together. Turn. Again, we're doing 2 together, single crocheting 2 together, 1 single crochet in the next 11,
Seven, 8, 9,
11, 1 single or 2 single crochets in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next 6, chain 1 and we turn, do a single crochet after we chain 1, the next 6. I think hopefully at this point you're getting the hang of this. Two single crochets in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next 11, and 11. Then we're going to do 2 together, single crochet 2 together in these last 2 stitches. Okay, and then we're going to repeat this one row one more time. Single crochet 2 together, and 1 single crochet in the next 11, and 11. Next stitch, got it, 2 together, 2, not 2 together, do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, increase, and then 1 in the next 6. Chain 1, and we're going to turn, and we're going to do this one row for the last time because it will complete 3 ridges for our bigger part of our wedge. So we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, and in the next 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochets to do our increase, 1 single crochet in the next 11, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
10 and 11. And we're going to do 2 together. All right. Again, like it says, we got 3 ridges for our bigger section of our wedge. So now we're going to start the smaller portion. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet 2 together for our first 2. 1 single crochet in the next 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the next stitch, we are going to do an increase, which is 2 single crochets. And then we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6. Then we're going to leave the remaining 6 unworked. Chain 1 and we turn. Single crochet in the next 6. In the next stitch, we're doing our increase, which is 2 single crochets in that stitch. 1 single crochet in the next 5. That's 1. And 5. And in the next 2, we're doing our decrease, which is single crochet 2 together. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet 2 together. 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our increase here, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. 1 single crochet in the next 6. Four, 5, and 6. Chain 1, we turn. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1 single crochet or 2 single crochet in the next stitch, so it's 2. We'll do 1 single crochet in the next 5. 3, single crochet 2 together, last two. All right, and we're going to do these last two rows one more time. We're going to single crochet two together in the first stitch, one single crochet in the next five, next stitch we are going to do two single crochets, and in the last six we're going to do one single crochet in each stitch. Chain one, turn, and for the last time, because we will have 3 ridges for our smaller portion, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochets, then we're going to turn, 1 single crochet in the next 5, and our last two we do 2 together, 2 single crochets together. Now we need, our wedge is complete, so we got 3 ridges of our bigger portion and 3 ridges of our smaller portion. Now we're going to turn and work on our side, and if you remember, we're going to do 12 single crochets evenly back down and back toward the center, toward the where we did our last wedge. So we're going to do 12 single crochets evenly along this edge. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we're kind of, I don't know if you can see, I'm working kind of in between the ridges. So I think that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then if you remember, I'm going to start a new wedge. It means I'm going to change colors. I'm going to finish off this color I was working on. I'll move on. Go on to this other new color, which will be a lot more black. All right, and you just repeat what I just did. Now I've got 2 ridges complete, 2 wedges complete. You need to make a total of 6 wedges. So I'm going to now start my 3rd wedge. If you remember, it was by starting out by chaining 20. So I'm going to finish up my 4 more wedges, and I will get back with you when I have that completed. Okay, we have finished up. We have 6 wedges done, and now it is time to sew up. We're going to have to sew up a seam to connect our first wedge with the wedge we just got done. So First of all, you have to make sure you cut a tail long enough to sew. Maybe not too long so that it gets in the way, but a long enough tail to sew the seam. Now what we got to do, I don't know if you can see this, but you'll have to sew the seam. So when you do this, attach it, you want to make sure you don't sew up the last 6 stitches of the wedge we just got did. So we're gonna, where this is our wrong side together, it might be a little challenging here. So all we're gonna do is sew up our seam. We're gonna sew it up, matching it 1 for 1. And again, make sure that we don't sew the last 6 stitches over here on our row. So I'm going to sew up my seam and I will show you what's next. Alright, so I just started sewing up my seam. So I always show you might want to try to see here, sew through your back loop. And I probably try to find where when we did our foundation row, free loop from our foundation row. Okay, there is, I had finished sewing it up, left the last 6 undone, and maybe a tip is that I used the tail from the first wedge to mark where the last one is going to go, so that might be helpful. And now I have to yet finish up. I got all these other tails, ends to finish off, and you might want to use your ends when you finish these off. You still kind of got to escape the hole here. You might use your, when you finish off all these other tails, to kind of tighten up the center a little bit to finish that off. But yeah, it's starting to look like a dishcloth. Quick show you that I've been using the tails from the wedges to help close up when I finish off, to help close up this hole that you might see in the beginning of the center. And there you go, you have it, my Windmill crochet dishcloth. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.